Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Bazaar. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Ousmane Dembele, as it has been reported that Barcelona have started negotiations to renew the 50 million euro rated wingers contract until 2027. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, we're talking about Lionel Messi, as new reports are claiming that MLS outfit Inter Miami have sent their first official offer to Messi. How much is it worth? We are going to be discussing more on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe. If you haven't, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. A recent report from Mundo Deportivo has offered an update on the future of Ousmane Dembele, pointing out that the forward release clause has dropped from 100 million euros to 50 million euros since the start of June. This kind of arrangement was originally stipulated in his contracts. Similarly, the release clause should increase to 100 million after the start of August. Nevertheless, the report points out that Barcelona have no intention to offload the attacker and have started negotiations over a potential contract extension. The attacker's current deal at Camp Nou expires in 2025. Barcelona are keen on extending it till 2027 and have already proposed their first offer on the table. Although Dembele is yet to respond to the offer, he has no desire to leave Camp Nou either. Under the leadership of Xavi Hernandez, the former Borussia Dortmund starlet feels quite comfortable being at Barca. He wants to keep working on his fitness and performing at Camp Nou, and everything suggests he will not be willing to leave for a club that are willing to pay 50 million euros to Barcelona this summer. Dembele has indeed been one of Barcelona's most important attackers since the start of last season. He notably racked up 13 assists in just 21 league matches last season. This time around, the forward has been involved in 16 goals in all competitions. The winger season was marred by an injury that saw him sidelined for the majority of the year so far, but that has not deterred the Barcelona coaching staff, who are keen on keeping hold of both Dembele and Rafinha ahead of the new season. As for other attacking players such as Ansu Fati and Ferran Torres, their future at Barca appear quite bleak, and it will be interesting to see how things transpire over the coming weeks. Of course, Ousmane Dembele's future has not been certain. Of course, this season he will still be a Barca player because he did renew for 2 years, so Barca have been thinking about extending his contract further. And personally, in my own opinion, I think Barcelona should not hurry. They shouldn't be in a haste. I think they should just chill to see how Dembele goes on with his football this season. The fact that Dembele has been doing some good stuff in certain games doesn't guarantee that he will be a legend or he will be a player that will always impress. We know that this guy has a very terrible record with injuries, and I don't think Barca should be bearing such a risk of extending his contract to 2027. What for? You have to chill. He still has a contract. This 1 year will be his last year in his latest contract that he signed last summer. So there's no need for me to risk for Barca to rush things. By the way, there are still players that have not even registered their renewals. We still have Araujo. We still have Gavi. So, but I think there's still a lot of things that Barca should first of all focus to take care of before thinking about Ousmane Dembele. Because this is not the first time we've been getting reports of Barcelona trying to, ensure that Dembele stays for much longer. But I know Xavi will be so instrumental in such a decision, but I don't think it should be something to rush. If Dembele plays well this season, then good and fine. Then they should start looking at how, his contract should be extended. But you don't know the future. He can still go down with a long-term injury. He can still go again with another long-term injury because it's not strange for him. and it can be a very big loss of money. So I think Laporta should use his head as well as Xavi. Of course, we know that they love the player, the manager and the coach and the president, sorry, they love the player, but they have to use their head to see how things first of all go. And for me, prioritize things, take care of the priorities first, keep the rest later. Dembele is not running away from Barca. He is still a Barca player. He will remain a Barca player for the upcoming season until his contract expires next year, 2024. Then from then on, we'll see actually if the season was a fruitful one, because it shouldn't be like at the end of the day, Barca are saying we are regretting why we did this. So let's see how it goes for Ousmane Dembele. Of course, he did return after a 4-month injury that he picked up since in January, returned in the month of May. And honestly, I don't think he have been up to the mark ever since his injury return. But I think Xavi will be hoping more from him. Of course, I don't know if he will start in tomorrow's game, but I think he needs more in order to bring back his shake. Then on to the final story of discussion. In the midst of all the drama involving Lionel Messi and the two suitors in Al Hilal and FC Barcelona, it appears Inter Miami too are keen on entering the race to sign the PSG superstar this coming summer. As Messi looks to make a decision on his future, Gaston Edo claims Inter Miami have also tabled an offer for Messi. Their MLS Giants want to secure the signing of the veteran forward by the start of July, in what could be the biggest acquisition in the club's history. Inter Miami's offer might not be as lucrative as Al Hilal's outstanding 400 million per season proposal, but the MLS outfit can offer Messi certain incentives that might prove to be game-changing. For one, the prospect of living in the United States is a bonus for every footballer at the end of their career, but Messi in particular already has a deep attachment to the city of Miami, where he already owns a home. Not to mention, Miami has a large Hispanic community, meaning the Argentine should not find any language barrier. In addition, he could possibly reunite with his former Barcelona teammate Sergio Busquets, who is mulling over a move to Inter Miami after deciding to leave Camp Nou at the end of the season. Barca, though, have not given up on their pursuit for the Messi. They are waiting for La Liga's approval of the economic viability plan, after which they will be able to know the club's economic limitations and how much they can offer to Messi. But the Catalans must get everything in order as soon as possible, amid reports claiming that Messi might soon make a decision on his future. Al Hilal are already preparing to announce the Argentine's arrival on June 6th, so it will be interesting to see how things transpire in the coming days. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.